Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Westchester Talk Radio. I'm Bob Marone, along with Matt Secor. We are produced this evening by Shaw Creative and made possible by Hightower Westchester, Robeson, Jaguar Land Rover of New Rochelle, and Michael Labriola Landscape Design. We are here at the annual Best of Westchester event at the Harbor Club in Glen Island here in New Rochelle. And one of the winners is with us now, and he is Jared Secor, and he is the executive chef. That means the top dog, the man that's responsible for what you get to eat at the very prestigious Abbey Inn and Spa, also known as the gateway to the Hudson Highlands. Jared, good evening.
Pleasure to be here.
Welcome to our microphones. How many years, I want to start with this and then I want to learn about your business. How many years does it take to become an executive chef? This is no small thing.
No, it's not. This is my 25th year in the culinary field.
Stop. Come on. You're a young guy. But you start when you were like a teenager? For real?
Yep.
Okay, because you're a young guy. Good for you. Is this something you always wanted to do?
I did. I grew up right down the street from the Culinary Institute of America, which is located in Hyde Park, New York.
No kidding.
So I'm a local guy.
Okay, Hyde Park, New York, home of our one of our famous presidents, no doubt.
Correct.
Okay, so you grew up down the street from the Institute. Still, it's up the street. I know people that grew up next to the High School of Art and Design in Hell's Kitchen. They didn't become artists or designers. Was there? What about at home? What happened at home? What about the cooking at home? Did you take to it there?
I did. Learned how to cook at a young age to take care of myself. I enjoyed making eggs at the age of 3. So
Really?
Yeah.
So we're talking about a prodigy here.
I don't know about that.
Well, come on, look at what you're doing. What did your parents think when you took to cooking right away?
They enjoyed it because they reaped the benefits of it.
Okay, and when did you go to the school?
So I worked in local restaurants in Poughkeepsie and the surrounding towns.
Mm-hmm.
And right after high school, I went directly to the CIA. And shortly after graduating, I moved down to North Carolina, where I was the banquet chef at the Pinehurst Resort, which hosted the 2005 U.S. Open.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
So,
Wow. Now, let's talk about the executive chef. Do you still do some of the cooking, or do you set the menu and supervise the chefs?
not cooking tonight. Enjoying the beautiful summer evening.
But what
here.
about ordinarily?
Definitely cook.
Okay,
I'm hands-on.
You are hands-on. Do you have a specialty?
I would say Hudson Valley Mediterranean. Using fresh local ingredients is definitely something I really pride myself on.
Hudson Valley Mediterranean. What would be included in that? As a young Italian boy, I'm not so young anymore. Naturally, I start thinking of veal parm and veal piccata and all of that.
It's just not northern Mediterranean. You also have North Africa. You have the
that's
Middle
my point.
East.
Okay.
You have Spain. France is part of the Mediterranean.
Of course. But see, that's what everybody thinks.
Exactly.
I'm guilty of it, but you're making a point. Do you have any specialties outside of what is typically thought of as Mediterranean? And I'll give you an example. A good friend of mine is Middle Eastern, and she makes all kinds of different dishes. And there's a salad that they make, tabbouleh. I could eat by the gallon. Do you make that? Is it that good?
I could make it, but
That's not what you want to
it's not
cook
my
something.
specialty.
Okay. What other kinds of meals would interest us?
Simple roasted meats, roasted fish. Keeping it simple.
Okay. Does cooking take patience in addition to knowledge? What does it take? What makes a good chef?
Patience, definitely, because you need to just focus on the timing. It's all about temperature and time and moving things. As a chef, you spend more time moving things around and counting than actually cooking.
I do understand that. You know, I actually read Bourdain's first book. I'm sure you've read it. It is uber interesting. I'm not trying to sell a book, and funny as hell what goes on in the kitchen. But what came out of it was, it is a true art. It is a true art, and you guys are great at what you do.
Thank you.
Let's get down to cases. Tell us about the Abbey Inn and Spa.
The Abbey Inn and Spa is a boutique hotel located in Peekskill, New York. We have a 42-room inn, a catering venue that hosts 120 people. We have weddings throughout the year, and then a full-service restaurant that actually won Best New Restaurant last year. So we can't win that 2 years in a row. So this year we won Best Bar and Best Hotel.
But you're the executive chef for it. You know, when I recognize the building, I had a business up in Yorktown Heights, so you drive around the same area. This is the building that's all the way up in the sky when you're driving up. I recognize it.
Correct.
Now. So, okay, folks, and I guess it's not the Hutch. It's
Route 9.
Right. Okay, that's it. That's where I see it. And okay, so you're the executive chef there. Do you cater to mostly banquets? Is it the restaurant itself? Tell us.
We cater to families visiting that are staying, locals, as well as people coming up from New York City to host their events and weddings.
Wow. Now it's an inn as well. How is that business going now after COVID?
Excellent. The hotel actually had its grand opening on March 16th, 2020, so the day of the shutdown. So it's been an uphill battle since.
I bet, but it's getting there. But what a beautiful venue. Say more about the venue. I want people to I love the area, and I love this venue. I just never knew that you all turned it into this.
Exactly. It's a local development company that's also here, Ginsberg Development Company, GDC. They purchased the property and just began a total renovation. There's beautiful refinished alfrescos, stained glass windows.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Breathtaking.
I'm looking, and the reason I'm saying that is I'm looking at a brochure which you can't see. But those of you who live in Westchester and drive up Route 9 or 9A, or even sometimes, depending on how you may be coming up to Taconic, you might actually see the spire.
Exactly.
And I've a million times seen it, and I just said, that looks so rustic and beautiful. And now it's been beautified even more, and it is the Abbey Inn and Spa, gateway to the Hudson Highlands. Give us some information on how people can make reservations and taste your food.
Absolutely. Apropos Restaurant can be found on the internet, as well as the Abbey Inn and Spa. You can make reservations, stop by for a tour, learn a little bit of the history about the building, and stop by and have a bite to eat.
Well, we certainly will. You got a phone number for us?
The best number to reach us at is our direct number at 914-736-1200.
Again, folks, 914-736-1200. And the address is 900 Fort Hill Road, Peekskill, New York, 10566. Take a drive there. You no longer have to say to yourself, as I have for 20 years, what is that beautiful place? Now
we have beautiful hiking on property. We're always renovating the gardens.
Oh, it's absolutely. I'm keeping this, and I'm going there. You will see me. Remember my face.
Shoot me a text.
Absolutely. Jared Secor, thank you very, very much for being on Westchester Talk Radio. Have a great evening.